If I was to look for any one of you, I will not be able to find a replica of that person. You are unique, you are special, you are individual, and you have your own dream, your own vision for your life. Am I right or am I wrong? I'm right. Many times people ask me, what is India's biggest strength? And you get many answers when you ask this question. Somebody will say our economy. Somebody will say our military. Somebody will say our medical system. Somebody might even say our people. But I am very clear on what is India's biggest strength, our biggest asset. And that strength is 70 crore unique journeys, unique imaginations, unique dreams that the women of India are living. Somebody might say to me, well, there are 70 crore men. How do you say that 70 crore women are more important? What is your logic? My logic is the following. Women are by nature more sensitive, more gentle, more compassionate, and more forward-looking than men. And that is why I believe fundamentally that India's women, young, old, are India's biggest asset. Now, एक प्रॉब्लम है, बहुत बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है. प्रॉब्लम क्या है? प्रॉब्लम है कि whenever I speak to a man, women are put in three boxes. You are either seen as a daughter, as a wife, or as a mother. Now there is nothing wrong with being seen as a wife, daughter or mother. Nothing wrong with it. But this cannot be your only identity. It cannot be that we have brilliant women who are doing completely fascinating and different things, who are professionals, who are sportswomen, who do multiple different things, and then the only identity that they are given by our men is these three. And notice that every single one of those identities has a relationship with a man. So you are either a mother or a wife or a daughter. And I'd like to quote over here the Manusmriti, which says clearly, in childhood, a female must be subject to her father. Meaning, the Manusmriti says, in childhood, a female belongs to her father. In youth, she belongs to her husband. When her lord is dead, she belongs to her sons. A woman must never be independent. This is a direct quote from the Manusmriti. And these words are a shame, because these words should never ever have been spoken. The most... Hello, how are you? Hello. The biggest strength of this country is the fact that our women should be independent, should stand for themselves, should believe in themselves. You belong to nobody. You do not belong to anybody except yourself. You have a relationship with your father. You have a relationship with your brother. You have a relationship with your husband. You have a relationship with your son. but you do not belong to them. You belong to yourself. And I'd like to listen to you.
Hello,
थोड़ा
sir.
आपका ओपिनियन सुनना है. थोड़ा परिचय कीजिए अपना.
Yes. Hello, I am Advocate Rama Prasad Zavre. I have recently graduated. I am a lawyer and I will be pursuing masters after this. I have noticed in the last 5 years that I spent taking my degree that women in my field are subjected to such stereotypes that my classmate would not be. They are given opportunities, networking opportunities, and even cases being handed to them only because they are men and they don't have a family. It doesn't matter if they stay home or not. Also, I have heard from my senior that it is a waste spending money on my LLM only because after a few years I won't be practicing and I will be raising a family, and it's really sad to see that my degree is just diminished to a point in my biodata.
So how, when this happens, when you're in an exam at work and you're being told that you're a second-class citizen, that your degree does not matter, a man's degree matters, your degree does not matter, how does it make you feel inside? What do you want to say to India, to your friends here, about how you feel? Because I'm sure a lot of them also feel the same way.
Definitely. I want my colleagues, my teachers, my friends to have confidence in me that I won't need to prove that I have that degree. I studied for it, I put my energy, efforts into it, and I will be successful. I don't think I need to prove it to a man because
Now, I like this. She's saying that why do I need to prove it to a man? Why does a woman 24/7 have to prove to a man that she is good enough? Fundamental question. Would you like to say something about that?
Hello, my name is Jnaneshwari. I'm from Pune, Maharashtra itself. I completed my Masters in Culture, Media and Governance from Jamia University, Delhi. And I lost my father before 3 years. And after that, he got a cancer. After that, there was so much family pressure, society pressure, community pressure. My dad was a sanitary worker. And I had a huge pressure. You have to do the relinquishment certificate. You have to submit the certificate. You will not. If I'm asking anything in a property or in anything, it's like I'm asking for